Team Taiwan won 12 medals at the Tokyo Olympics. That's more than twice than ever before. Now, why did we perform so well this time? Well, today I have with me the director of the sports science program at Taiwan's Olympic team, Professor Shiang Tzyy-yuang of National Taiwan Normal University. So 12 Olympic medals, that's more than twice than ever before. Can you tell us why Team Taiwan performed so well this time?
I think the major reason is that government support many facilities for the training center. And also after 2017 Taipei World University Games, the society in Taiwan recognized the value of sports. So all the athletes and the coaches, they are willing to train and train harder than ever. So that's why the performance in this year, Tokyo Olympic, is much better than previous games.
So I did see some footage of how AI is helping the female weightlifters. How much of an edge do you think that technology plays in competition?
We use the AI, try to record the movement of the weightlifter. Also, we can track their trajectory of the barbell, so we know their movement is stable or not. So during the training session, we can record every lift the athlete performs.
So Hsing-cun was quite amazing. She broke 3 Olympic records. Did you expect her to do that?
Yes.
Or was it a surprise to you?
Hsing-cun is truly the gold medalist for sure.
You were expecting her to get a gold?
Yeah. Everybody expects that. Yeah.
Well, we're so proud of all the athletes, and we've won in so many new sports. There's 6 new sports that we medaled in. Why do you think Taiwan was able to branch out and excel in all these new sports? We have judo and golf and, all these different sports.
Those sports are not new sports in Taiwan. Compared with the Western country, the Asian athletes are good at the sport with the weight class and also with the fine motor skill. So this kind of sports are very suitable for the Taiwanese athlete. For example, the weightlifting and taekwondo are weight class sports. And other sports like karate, judo, and boxing are also similar. The other one is the sports with fine motor skill like archery or shooting. And for badminton and table tennis and golf are similar to this kind of sports. So these kind of sports are very good for Taiwanese to develop. I think the only new sports in Olympic is the gymnastic this time. Gymnastic performed very well in this Olympic. The reason is that there's a movie called Jump Boys.
Right.
I think it's in 2005. Since that movie, many young students try to practice gymnastic. And so we can recruit many good athletes and coaches to join us the gymnastic team.
Oh, so we're strong for our more petite bodies.
Yeah.
And also fine motor skills. Why do you think that we're good at sports with fine motor skills?
Fine motor skill need a lot of practice. Our athletes are working so hard, so they can practice their skill in many details, so they can perform well during the competition.
So you mentioned that, the documentary Jump Boys had a big impact on gymnastics. Would you say that Taiwan is beginning to encourage more young people to get into athletics, and that's becoming, an inspiration for young people today?
Oh, yes. Since Taiwan society recognized the value of sports after the 2017 World University Games, so more people like to be involved in the sports, and so we can attract more good athletes to join the team. Yeah.
And you also said that the government has been giving more support. What kind of support has the government been giving?
Since 2015, our National Training Center was officially established. The government spent a lot of funding to build a new facility in the training center. And also, they recruit many sports scientists to join the National Training Center. So this facility and more person to help the athlete can make the training even better than ever. Yeah.
Well, tell me what's involved with sports training. I mean, how much sacrifice does it take on the part of athletes to be able to perform at that world-class level?
They need to train every day during the whole year. And so they don't have much time to enjoy their life. So their daily life is in the sports field. And also for those sports with the weight class, they need to be very careful on their eating and their habits.
And how long do they train every day?
Usually they train 2 or 3 sessions per day. Every session should be about 3 hours. So from the morning and afternoon, and also sometimes they train during the evening.
Wow, that's amazing commitment. Do they have to stay away from, junk food, alcohol, sugar, these things that are bad for the body?
Of course, yeah. So,
of course.
The coach will prohibit the athlete to eat all those food. Yeah.
What are some up-and-coming sports that you expect us to perform very well in the next Olympics?
I think those sports with medals this year should be good in the next Olympics. And also track and field.
Really?
And the swimming.
Which ones?
Yeah, we can see
Swimming.
Many young athletes this year. For example, the swimmer and also the table tennis player. They are very young, so they have many years to train for the next Olympics.
Thank you so much, Professor Shiang Tzyy-yuang. I've been speaking with Professor Shiang of National Taiwan Normal University. He is the Director of Sports Science for Team Taiwan. Thank you for all that you've done for Taiwan. We're so proud.
Thank you. Sure. I'm also proud to be one of the team.